Let's move on to the Best Picture category. This year we have 9 nominees, one short of what they allow. They are American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, and, of course, The Wolf of Wall Street. Nominees yet to be decided on that last one, whatever that means. Who do you think doesn't necessarily need to be in there, Kurt?
You'd have to run that by again. I don't know. I'd be interested in 12 Years a Slave and Wolf of Wall Street. I think that's gonna be the competition for this, perhaps. I don't know. What were the other ones?
Well, let's see.
They've all faded in significance
Gravity,
now.
Her.
Immediately. I don't think Gravity would win Best Picture because it's sort of a technical.
Here they are again. It's Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, Wolf of Wall Street.
But Captain Phillips, I don't think will be winning anything. Her is an amazing movie too, but it's very, very low key. So maybe it's not the spectacular production that Academy voters would go for.
I'm predicting a Dallas Buyers Club upset, taking actor, Best Supporting, and Best Picture.
Really?
How crazy is that?
Riot.
That's crazy.
You're probably fun to hang out with because you take chances.
Yeah, you're a risk taker.
One thing I'm noticing is I think 6 of these nominees are based on real stories when you consider Slave, Captain Phillips, Wolf, American Hustle.
Her.
No, not her. Yeah, I fell in love with my computer. Philomena and Dallas Buyers Club are all real-life stories ripped from the headlines. I think Slave has that Oscar glow. It just has a feeling of importance that some of these other ones don't really have.
Can we say one thing about 12 Years a Slave, though? While it has that feeling of importance and that Oscar glow, I did feel that the movie itself, when you're watching it, doesn't feel like it's shooting for that Oscar glow. It doesn't feel like it's taking itself that way. That's why I love it too. It doesn't feel like it's shooting for those Oscar moments.
It's not sensationalized, and that's how most movies most films about slavery are done. I mean, there's a certain level of even like a holding back, you know, and this movie just didn't do that on either side. It didn't do that on the side of the slave owners or the slaves. I felt like it was just a very, as a black person, I felt like I was watching a flashback, not a movie about slavery. You know, it didn't feel like it was trying to be every slave movie.
But that guy from Duck Dynasty is promoting it as a rom-com. I just don't get it.
Wolf of Wall Street's been slammed with a lot of criticism by people in the Academy, by critics. There's the LA Weekly piece that came out just before the movie was released that admittedly was pretty silly, in my opinion. How do you think it will perform? Do you think it's just a nominee in all of these categories, or do you think it could actually take any awards?
I think the only award it could really get is for Leo. It's not going to get Best Picture.
Yeah.
It's too rompy, frivolous in a way.
No Jonah Hill upset for supporting.
I don't see that happening.
But that was Jonah Hill was a surprise as Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah, he was really good. You know, I think 12 Years a Slave is going to win this category for, among other reasons, it allows Hollywood to pat itself on the back and say, you know, slavery is really bad. We're saying that. As Amy Poehler said, you know, I look at slavery in a whole different way now.
Right.
Well, it was a joke that surprisingly kind of bombed when she said that.
So true, though.
They didn't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, Hollywood is the only place where they're still debating whether slavery was bad.
Right. They figured out the Holocaust, but slavery is still on the fence.
Yeah.
Do you think Dallas Buyers Club has any chance? I know I threw that out there.
No.
No.
Come on, guys.
No.
Let's take bets. Let's go.